Hello, everybody, and welcome back to track 27. I'm here with Eric as he hosts the Q&A today that you all participated in on Instagram about the pre-ultra jitters and foods and training and all the good stuff. So, Eric, welcome to my pod, even though I feel like you're going to take over my pod, and you should just intro yourself.
That's totally the game plan. You know what your podcast needs right now?
A takeover?
It needs one of these.
Yes!
Yes!
That's right.
We need
That's
some
right.
energy, Allie. Bring the energy.
I know. I just got my voice back after like not having it for 2 weeks. So I feel like a new woman, but I also don't know what to do with myself.
Well, you're lucky you didn't have anyone lined up when you were sick and had no voice. But what sucked
Thank
was
God.
I set you up to get you on someone else's podcast. You had to cancel that one.
Yeah, I did.
But I'm excited because you're going to get to meet them this week when you go to your Ultra, right?
Do you think they'll have me on for real?
No, you're totally like blacklisted from them.
I mean, probably.
If you go out there this weekend and you put on a good show, and I'm not saying win the thing, I'm just saying, make everyone happy, everyone likes you, be cool. Maybe they'll let you come back on their podcast, or not back, but maybe they'll say, okay, we'll reschedule. But we'll see.
We'll see.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be in taper week. That's for sure. I had a lot going on. I just came back from vacation. I went to the beach. Got a nice tan. I was sick the entire time. But despite all that, it was really fun. Got some good runs in the heat. So a lot of heat training,
Look at me. I'm already taken over.
I know you really are.
Well, you know what the thing is? So for those who don't know, who am I, Allie?
You are my producer and iconic host of On the Runs, and you do basically everything on the back end for the Allie G show and your own pod and others. For Monday Night Media.
I love every bit. So, but for those, thank you for the quick little thing there. For those of you who don't know, that's who I am. But I have taken the last month off of podcasting because we always take on the Runs the month of July and December off. And I'm always kind of working in the background. But when Erica and I come back next week, I'm going to have like, hey, E-Ham, that was too long. Like, 2 weeks, I was okay. That was great. Now we're approaching 4 weeks, a whole month. This is too long. I
feel rusty. Like, do you feel like you're? Yeah, I don't think you're rusty. You're taking over my podcast already. I just want
to talk in the microphone and then get on a podcast. So when you were like, I'm going to do this for the like a Q&A before your Ultra, and then you're going to do it, not a solo, but like an Ultra recap. So you had your next 2 weeks picked out without a guest. I was like, because you and I talk weekly. Sometimes twice daily. A week. And we have these meetings on the phone. You're on the treadmill. We're all running. We're talking. We're having meetings. And we're planning ahead. We're trying to think of guests and people to get on. I don't want all your guests to be people from my show in the past because it's just like hearing the same thing. And I was like, I don't want you to have 2 solo episodes. So you keep asking me to come on your podcast.
I know.
And I keep saying no. And
you're so mean to me. Just kidding.
But I'm like, this will be different. I'll kind of ask you the Q&A. This isn't my episode. I allowed you to ask me a few questions at the end. We'll get to it.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll play some music. Maybe we'll break some rules.
I think we should.
Right. But
only like the 10-second allotted time. So I don't have to pay royalties.
Of a song. The cool thing is we can always remove the episode later, but we have fun on my podcast. We have fun like that. On occasion, we'll play that, but we'll never play it. We'll never break those rules when we have an episode with like a guest, no matter who the guest is, right? Maybe once or twice we did it. I think we did it with my brother, but it's my brother, so I can do that and remove the episode later. Right. So occasionally we do that and we have some fun. We're not huge to the point where we need to be like super strict on the rules and those things, but I'll say we're getting there.
You are.
Yeah.
You really are. I'm really proud. Every time we have a call, there's a new update, and I love it.
Well, yeah, and I share them with, sorry, Erica, but I share them with you first.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out.
I do. I mean, sometimes I share them with Erica first, but honestly, like you are the whole Monday Night Media thing, you are really helping me build that. Yeah. First is Erica's my rock star of a co-host on the Runs podcast, where I'm doing Monday Night Media, and you and probably behind the scenes, you're even planning things with Sid for me and all that. And we're like, we got a big thing coming up next March.
Yeah, we do.
And you're like, I already called Sid. Sid and I are
Yeah.
on it. We're gonna do some
I
stuff. So,
literally was like, I need to brainstorm. Let's meet.
yeah.
um, she's
Well, we're
the
gonna meet in a
go-to.
couple weeks.
I know. I can't wait.
We'll
I
get to
can't
that later.
wait.
We'll get to that
Yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah. We
But
can't. We keep jumping ahead. This
yeah.
is, you know,
But
it's
let's talk
fine.
about you for a second. 27 episodes. What's the
I
one thing I always
know.
say to everyone who wants to start a podcast?
You can start a podcast, but what are you going to talk about on episode? Is it 17 or
It's
16? I can't remember.
17.
It's
And
17.
now
Okay, I
we're
was
at
right the first time.
27.
Now we're at 27. So I'm 10 past your benchmark.
Right. And you're doing fantastic. Now, we don't call them episodes here either. We call them tracks. Why do we
That's
call them
right.
tracks?
Because I wanted to include that musical element in there. And I love when I get to, call an episode a track. It's different. I want to be unique.
I think it's so cool. Where now
Yeah.
I'm starting to talk to someone like Hillary or
Mm-hmm.
somebody else who's doing a podcast, and I'd be like, "Oh, she already done 12 tracks." Oh, she's already done 12 tracks, and I'm like, "Oh, tracks. It's not a track. It's an episode. It's a track on the Allie G show."
Right.
And I'm calling them tracks. Like I
I
might
know.
say, On the Runs has 175 tracks, and we really have over 200 with bonus tracks. And yeah, so
You
I
could call
love
all
it.
your bonus episodes tracks. And also there was
Good.
one other thing I taught you, or you learned from me and adopted from me. Do you remember what it is?
I've actually changed it a little bit, but I think
I know
you've
you
done it
have.
too.
I know
You've
you have.
noticed?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you know what sucks is, and we'll talk. We'll tell everyone what it is in a second.
Of
But I
course.
really have to go back all 200 plus episodes
It's a lot.
and change them all.
I only have 27, so it's easy for me. I
Yeah.
think I think that was one thing from the beginning though that I kind of stuck with. I'm pretty sure. If not the very beginning, it was super early on.
Tell them
that
what it is.
It's the double backslash.
Yeah.
Before basically anything I want to say. I do it a lot at work, and then I brought it to the pod, and then Eric was like, I noticed I was doing this.
Well, I would upload your episode, and I would throw in show notes, and I would title
Mhm.
the episode, and then you would always go in and change it. But I would give it a title just because I release it. Let's be honest, we're always crunching last minute here to get it out. And we need to do better with that. But I would put it up around midnight or something on Sunday night, and I would give it a title, a track number, and all that. So anyone who wakes up early, like Tara Pterodactyl at 3:30 in the morning, and listens,
That's
like
right.
it doesn't just say nothing.
Right.
And then you
Right.
go in there and change it with a // You know what's funny though?
I do.
Is I don't know if your podcast is on Amazon Music, but mine is.
Mhm.
And so I don't know if you listen to yours. Do you listen to your podcast?
Sometimes. It depends.
You should, because
I
it's
know.
like a
I used
self-audit.
to a lot more, and
Right.
then
It's a
I've
self-audit.
expressed to you, life is lifing, so I haven't
Right.
had time, but I do
So-
occasionally.
So I don't listen to mine right away. I have all the other podcasts I love to listen to. I listen to
Same.
yours right away, and I listen to Hillary's, the Movement People podcast.
Me
We'll talk about
too.
that later.
I listen to
And-
yours first.
But I listen to them right away
Mm-hmm.
because I want to like double check a few things. Do I have to fix something? Did I screw something up? Because those are the
Mhm.
two I edit and produce right now. I don't listen to mine right away, but when I'm in the
I get
house
that.
cleaning the kitchen or something, or sweeping at night, I'll go, Alexa, and this is how you have to say it. So everyone who has an Alexa here, you're welcome. Alexa, play podcast On the Runs podcast. And it will play the podcast. But now, so before I use the dash, so it might be like, what was your episode? Were you 102? Were you 101? You were 101.
I think I was 101 because
Because you were-
Catherine was 100.
Yeah. Catherine Switcher was 100. You were
It's
101.
crazy.
So it would say back then, it would say, playing On the Runs podcast, episode 101, Allie G. But
Mhm.
now, because I had a dash, so it just read it off without saying anything about the dash. Now it says, playing episode 101 / Allie G / the Allie G show.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So that the Alexa says that now.
I'm going to have to
So-
try it on my Alexa.
Yeah.
I
You
want to
just
see
go,
what it sounds
you
like.
gotta say play podcast. And then
Why?
you name
Do you
the
know?
podcast. I don't
Is
know.
it only your podcast or is it every podcast? I've never tried to listen to my own on Alexa.
I haven't. No, well, Spit and Chicklets I've listened, but you know what stinks is my Alexa Amazon Music isn't linked with my Spotify, so I don't listen
yeah.
much to. If I ever listen to a podcast on the Alexa now, I'm Bluetoothing it from my phone
Yeah.
because I listen to everything on Spotify. But just randomly cleaning, I'll be like, Alexa, play my podcast, and it plays
Mhm.
it, because then I listen, and it's usually like an old episode or like from a couple, because I don't listen to it every week, so it's like finishing an old episode, and if I want to hear this week's, I got to say play the latest. So
Right.
that's what happens. But
Love
yeah,
it.
So what's up?
Slash. Wow.
So this
That's
is
really hard to
track
say.
27 / Allie G's Ultra Preview / with Eric from On the Run.
That's right. That has a great ring to it. It's not long or hard to say at all.
But now I kind of like just the straight line.
Yes. I know. I think maybe that's where I started.
Oh no, you were /
Was I always /
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think it's more that I added a little bit more wording to
You
the
changed
title.
that up, which I like that you're taking some ownership and everything in your own identity, where I'm like, you know what, I'm sticking with my titles being the same, what I've always done. It would be
I like that.
the episode number - or / the name, the full name, the real name. Like yours. Do people know you by your real name, Big Al?
No, they don't.
No.
I have so many names.
Well, we won't, but it would be the full name.
We don't have to full gov name me.
Right. All right.
Just call me Big Al.
But it would go the name, and then if I add something, it might be like, let's say Yuki Chorney, the Boston Marathon Unicorn. Yep. So then I would go / Boston Marathon Unicorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I like to play around with it.
Yours was your full name / the Allie G Show.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
My full name. But not even Big Al.
Big Al. Now I have to update it, and I have to go, your name, the Allie G Show, Big Al.
Big Al.
Yeah. So,
exactly.
Anyways, I love it. You have a big race coming up this weekend. I wouldn't even call it a race. Like, this is different. You're doing something totally different. When you ran Boston, New York, and everything, and the Vineyard. Was it the Vineyard or was it the other island?
It was.
Yeah, Vineyard. You're going for time BQs. Like, this is a different game. You had Erica on here, 6-star Erica, and she somehow got you to sign up, like, right then.
Literally, like 10 minutes after we recorded. I signed up for the Ultra, and then I went back to playing Harry Potter on the PS5.
Oh, you freaking kids. I know nothing about Harry Potter, but I do know the Harry Potter land at Universal is pretty cool.
It's sick.
And I was walking at night with a bunch of people from work. This is a few years ago, before COVID. And we were looking at this castle, whatever. It looked amazing at night in the clouds, the way the clouds were at Universal that night. And I'm on the phone, and I think with my sister probably. And I said, I don't know. I'm in Harry Potter land. It looks really cool. I'm looking at this really cool castle, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know the name of it. And this woman behind me goes, that's such and such, blah, 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 blah. How do you not know that? Oh my God.
I'm dead. Not somebody coming for you at Universal. Okay, but like,
oh my God, you Harry Potter fans are very welcoming.
But you should know it's Hogwarts. How do you not know that?
No, I don't think it was Hogwarts.
Oh, well then where were you?
Well, I was at Universal. Wait, but this place is huge.
I know, but they have Hogwarts Castle. They have Gringotts Bank.
There's Universal, and then there's another one, like something Islands, right? Islands of Adventure or whatever.
Yes, and you could take the Hogwarts Express train from Universal to Islands of Adventure, or vice versa. I actually don't know.
This was on Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
And looking at a picture now, it was Hogwarts Castle. Okay.
Yeah. See?
All right. I just Googled it. Anyways, I didn't know the name or anything, but I love the Harry Potter land. I did not love the ride that got me sick, and I ended up throwing up on the next ride, which was the Hulk, and I threw up on the VP of sales at my company.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And
so
do you still talk? Does he still talk to you?
I got moved to a completely different division, different building. The only thing that remained the same was the name of my company I work for. I'm on different building, different division, different.
Because of the throw up, or just government. A different job?
No, I went and got a new job.
Could you imagine?
He's a cool guy. I got sick though on this ride where you're like virtual reality something in the screen, and the way you're moving around. I do good on roller coasters that go up and down. But like there were so many rides at Universal.
Weird. Yeah, they're all like that AI. I don't know if it's AI, but it's
like Transformers ride was awesome, and I kind of got sick on that one too from the day before.
It makes me so dizzy. The one I got sick on in Universal was, I think it was the Gringotts Bank one, where you're like going through the bank on this little like cart, but everything is like a screen, so you're actually physically moving, but you're looking at it and it's like spinning, and it's bad. But and then I went on, what's the Jurassic Park roller coaster? I
Oh
went
my
on
god,
the
that's a
Velocicoaster and I
bad
got
memory.
stuck. I got
Oh,
stuck
that's a
in
bad
my chair.
memory
I was
because
flipping out.
we waited in line for that, and we're next to
Mhm.
go, and this guy, his name is Jason Hall, worked at my company, and he sticks his hand out to do a high five as the roller coaster's starting to go. We're next. So he's sticking his hand out like, high five! And the operator hits like the emergency stop button, and they couldn't get it fixed. And then we stood there for another 10, 15 minutes, and they said, ride's closed. Ride never operated again that night. And this
Wait,
was
because of
the
the high
entire
five
park was
thing?
closed down just for everyone at this Granger show, right? Like this was like
Oh my
right.
God.
And we were next for Velociraptor, and those rides I do fine on. And I'm a big
Wow.
Jurassic Park guy. I love all the dinosaurs and all that and
Yeah, it's
everything. And
cool. It's a
like
cool ride.
my boys like to go, they're rah-rahs. So rah-rah.
I think I went on the Velocicoaster at like 7 a.m. Like I got to the park when they opened for early hours, and then that was the first roller coaster I went on, and I got so stuck in my chair, and it's like I can't remember if it actually goes upside down, but it's one of those
I think
where
it does.
it goes over your shoulder, so it must go upside down.
Yeah.
They pushed it so hard into me that like, when they really push it down to
Yeah.
secure you, obviously I don't want to fall out of the roller coaster,
Mhm.
but I could like barely breathe, so I was panicked. And I was like, I can't wait to get off this ride. We pull in and I'm stuck in the thing. Like it won't release. And then they had to get like a mechanic, and we're sitting there for like 20 minutes. I'm like, this is
Way to
worse.
go, Big Al.
Oh, yeah. God damn it, Big Al. What's your problem?
Hey, so you're from New Jersey. So you've
Mhm.
gone to Six Flags New Jersey, right?
Yes. I used to have a
Okay.
season pass.
Whoa. I had a season pass to Carowinds, which was a amusement park in the Carolinas on the state
Mhm.
line of North and South, because I lived in Charlotte for a while. I changed tires
So
in
fun.
NASCAR. Not a big deal.
No big
I got
deal.
run over by a NASCAR
Not
car
a cool
once.
job at
Not a
all.
big deal.
Yeah.
I was at Six Flags. I was dating a girl in college at Plymouth State,
Mhm.
and we had to go. She was from New Jersey. We had to drive to New Jersey because she had to renew her license because she turned 21, and she had to get a new license that didn't have like this border around it that
Mhm.
meant you're underage.
Yeah.
And so we had to go, and we drove down, and it was my first ever time. And I was like, wait a second, we're pretty close to Six Flags. Let's go. So we went to Six Flags, had a blast. There's this roller coaster there called the Kingdom Ka.
Yeah, of
And she
course.
was like, no way, not doing it. She did every roller coaster, but not that one. And I was like, okay, not a big deal, not a big deal. It won't happen. And then I kind of lead her that way later in the day. And we get in line. I'm like, oh, we're in line for this roller coaster over here. I really thought she would have like been like, okay, let's do it. But she realized within about 2 minutes, I'll give her some credit, 2 minutes. It wasn't right away. She was a little like dumb for a moment, like, oh yeah. But when she realized though, she was like, no fucking way.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And so she's walking away, and she's like this, like, no way am I gonna do this with you right now. You can go do it by yourself, but if
So good.
So as we're walking out, this huge guy with these big buff muscles and beautiful shaved head like mine, he goes, yo, dude, my girlfriend won't go on this with me, will you? And she looks at me and she goes, I don't care. And I'm like, if I leave and go with this guy, she might be mad at me for a while, but I'm not going to be with this girl.
Yeah, but if she
forever.
didn't want to go on it,
right?
would she really be mad at you?
So she waited 2 hours.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say actually that's
I was
a good
in line
point.
with this random stranger. His name was Brian. And he was so cool. We're talking the whole time, and we were like, you know what? Screw our girlfriends. They can wait longer. We're going front row.
Oh my God. I mean, if they were already mad anyway, why not?
Right. As we get front row, though, we're next. And these VIP people come up from the exit ramp.
Yeah.
And they get put in. And we're like, who cares? We're going front row next. We're going to have a blast. And we went on the Kingdom Ka, which is so cool. And it's been in the news lately because it was, blown up, torn down, right? It was the coolest little quick ride. It was so much fun.
Well, it's like 7 seconds, I think. And you're up on at the top in like within 3 seconds because of the hydraulics. Do you want to know a fun fact about Kingdom Ka? One time, I was always afraid to go on it. Like when I first had a season pass and I was there every summer, like I had one roller coaster that I loved, Nitro. I went on it like 17 times in a row. I was a psycho. And then I really liked the wooden roller coasters because they were really scary.
Wooden roller coasters are the freaking best.
They are the freaking best. They're so scary though and so rickety. But the one time No, I shouldn't say the one time because I actually really like King Ka. I love a straight drop because I love that feeling in my stomach, and I like it's such an adrenaline rush. The first time I go on King Ka, I get all the way up there, it fucking goes backwards.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yes,
Can you imagine?
amazing.
I was
I wanted it to
out.
happen.
I was freaking out. Did I tell you
now
that story before?
they make roller coasters just like the Kingdom Ka now that do it on purpose. And so
I know.
it starts and you get halfway up and then it goes backwards, but then you go past where you started and then it goes up again on the other side and then it just stops and then drops and goes. So yeah.
I love it. It's one of the best rides. And then I was at when I was in Carolina Beach this last week, it was one of my little cousin's birthdays, and we go and we're at the boardwalk rides, and he was like, I'm gonna go on the claw. Like, have you ever seen those? Like, it's like literally is like this. And
I went on one in Vegas.
I was like beside myself. Right. I'm holding on to my like 9-year-old cousin. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. Why would you force me to go on this? This is horrifying. And he was like, this is the best thing ever. Like, best ride ever. So yeah, backwards on King Ka.
Have you ever been to Las Vegas?
Yes, once.
Okay. Did you go on the roller coasters at the top of the Stratosphere?
No, you can do that?
Oh my God, yeah, you can do that. You can even jump off. So when I worked back in my young days, when I worked in NASCAR and I had such a cool job, we were in Vegas for NASCAR, and my uncle lived in Vegas at the time, my aunt and uncle and all this. So I met them and grabbed dinner and everything, and he worked at the Stratosphere. So he takes me up to the top. He's like, this is my nephew. He's a NASCAR jackman. He's a jackman in NASCAR. You know, he's so cool, jackman. And they have 3 roller coasters up there. One's called the Big Shot, and it basically shoots you straight up and then drops you straight down, and it's on the very, very top of the Stratosphere, and it's so cool when you're looking at Vegas.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
They also have the Claw. Now the Claw was cool. It wasn't my favorite by any means.
It's not cool.
Of the 3, it was the least coolest because all it does is it like moves you outside of the building. So now you're looking down straight at the ground. And then it slowly starts spinning in circles, and the claw opens up, and then eventually it closes. And
this one didn't open up, thank God.
Well, so this one was like it was just like okay, I think I'm safe. However, there was one called like Scream or something like that, and it's basically like this one roller coaster on a seesaw. And
that's so scary.
The first 2 rows or the first 2 cars on it like go over the edge, and it just like goes up and down, just like I gotta find this video for you. It's not like a up and down roller coaster. It just like goes this way, down, and then up and down, and it feels like you're going to go off the edge.
Right, because you're like the car is technically going.
It feels like the car is going to go off the rail, and then it stops and comes back. And my uncle says to me, "Do you know what's holding us up here?" I go, what? And he goes, magnets. And I'm thinking like there has to be a hook or something. Like if the magnets fail or if like electricity goes out, like, come on, man.
There's nothing, right?
No. And you really do think, I'm going to share my screen here. And when you get this up on YouTube that you can play this for everybody.
Okay. The slingshot looks really scary. Okay, hold on. No freaking way.
So there's the claw. See how the claw's opening up?
Yeah. Does it swing or does it just do that? Because if it just did that, I would do it.
So it's not that exciting, just does that. But here's the Scream. Wait for it. Whoa!
No. It
just does that. Like, see how it looks like a seesaw?
Yes.
So if you're in the front couple rows, you actually go over.
Oh my God.
Like, look at it, you're just gonna die.
Oh no, I could
at that point, that's when my uncle says to me, do you know what's holding us up? I'm like, no, magnets. I'm like, you gotta be out of your mind.
That's crazy.
That was the scariest roller coaster I've ever gone on.
Wow. I mean, you're like high up there.
You're at the top of the Stratosphere.
Not to be morbid, but if something happened, like you're dead. There's no way you're surviving that.
Well, there's no way you're surviving if you fall off that on an 8-story high building. This is the fucking Stratosphere.
True.
Yeah. Oh, but roller coasters, I love them and hate them. Like now I'm getting to the point in my life where the Disney ones I do pretty good. Like the Disney ones are
Mm-hmm.
pretty kid friendly. These
Yeah,
epic ones, I can do like a couple, and then I don't know what's the pill that sailors take to not get seasick. I need that.
same.
Well, I keep trying to get us on track here and to get to your notes, but so how you feeling going into your ultra?
You just keep talking about roller coasters.
I know I
Um,
get sidetracked easily, but
I
I
mean,
love
me
doing this.
too. Me too. This is how our meetings are, by the way, for the people listening.
Still
This is
productive
it.
though.
So productive, but
Yeah,
so random. Um, I'm excited. I'm actually excited. I think gonna be it's definitely gonna be a new experience because I've never done this before. But I think like having a crew and having Erica and being with people that I know are gonna support me is what's
right.
gonna kind of
There's
get me
going to
through.
be a lot of amazing people there. Like
I know.
the Will Run For family is going to be there, and
Hmm.
it's going to be probably pretty emotional for them because they lost one of their co-hosts this past year from cancer. So that's where
Hmm.
Erica did this race years ago, and that's how we met them at that race. So
I
you're
love
going to
that.
meet them, and hopefully, put on a good showing, and they'll invite you back to their
I
podcast
will.
inside the Runner Studio. All right, so you put out a Q&A, and
I did.
you were telling me, we were talking a while ago about things your podcast does well, things mine does well, vice versa, what they don't. Like your followers are freaking amazing. You put out a Q&A a couple hours ago, you have over 20 questions. I put out a Q&A, I'm lucky to get 5, okay,
Hmm.
in 24 hours span. So everyone go follow the On the Runs account, and when I put out an AMA, like load me up with the funniest, silliest, whatever questions, or
Yes.
serious ones if you want to know. But all right, I'm going to go in order. I don't know, like,
Okay.
all right, but here we go. Where does all the pee-pee go? Good luck, by the way.
Thanks for the well wishes. I saw that one and absolutely laughed out loud because I have no idea where the pee pee goes. I have a feeling I'm not going to pee that often if I'm getting a little bit gross on my pod. Um, I believe there are bathrooms along the course. I feel like Erica would know the answer to that. Maybe I should read like the little guide they sent out, but I'll save that for the night before because why would I read it now? You
Well,
know?
in the middle of the race, let me tell you this, in the middle of the night, or if you got a 24-hour when you do it, I'll tell you where the pee-pee goes. It goes down your leg,
Hmm. I bet.
and then it gets inside your sock and inside your shoe. That's where it goes.
Nice. And then you change your shoe or you leave it on?
But you could get yourself some bare butt wipes, and you could use those, and they're biodegradable to wipe up your leg.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Do that. Shout out bare butt wipes. All right, next question. Why do we do this to ourselves? Is it because we aren't hugged enough as children? Shout out Tim.
Yeah, that's from Tim. Last week's episode 26 on the pod.
Track
I
track
oh
26.
shit. On my own podcast, track 26. Tim, that was hilarious because Tim and I talk about this every single, like if not every day, every other day. I don't know why we do this to ourselves. I've asked myself that basically every weekend that I've had to run a marathon just for training, and you don't get a medal, and it's just solely to like build endurance and try to make it through an ultra. So I'm not sure. It might be because we weren't hugged as children. Who knows?
All right, cool. Next one is no question. Just inspired by your consistency from Steph.
Oh, not
Steph,
the
do
sound
better.
effect.
Do better,
Steph,
Steph.
ask a question. Come on. No, I'm just kidding. Steph is the best. Shout out Steph. I miss her so much. She really got me to come to all these Peloton classes and cycle and run and do all these fun things. So
All right, next
shout out Steph.
question. I'm going to guess, is this from Matt? What's your fueling strategy?
No, it's actually not from Matt. Did not ask me a question. So Matt, if you're out there, my fueling strategy, I'm going to be using the Scratch high carb drink, all 7 scoops, so I get the full 100 grams of carbs and a mix of like various foods like Cliff Bars, Oreos, Rice Krispies, and then we're gonna throw some like quesadillas in there and tacos and smoothies and things like that with a lot of sugar and a lot of carbs, a lot of Nutella
The
and
cool
protein
thing about
powder.
ultras, from what I know, I've never run one. I've crewed them many times. Is that you can just eat all the food.
Yeah,
You
like I'm
can eat
excited.
like real food too. Pizza
Yeah,
party. Anchor Down Ultra does a pizza party at 1 a.m. Like,
that's so
so
fun.
yeah, it's cool. Ultras. Ultra seems like such a cool vibe when you're there
Mhm.
at a race. Like
I'm excited for that.
so different than a 5K or a marathon. It's just a complete different vibe, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It is fun. And then there is a moment like, especially if you're doing a 24, you're 14 hours in, it's the middle of the night, it's like 4 a.m, and
Mhm.
there's like that weird feeling. And then the sun comes up and you're like,
And then you
oh,
do it
you got
again.
the energy again to
Mhm.
go. So you're doing the 12. So you start at 7, you end at 7, something like that.
Yeah.
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 So you'll get to sleep in a bed at least. You're just gonna have a long day on your feet.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm, not a stranger
It's a
to. But
good
to your point,
introduction
no, go
to an
ahead.
ultra for you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Erica said. She was like,
Yeah.
let's just do the 12-hour.
Right.
But she also ran like a gazillion miles in her last ultra. So,
130 something, maybe
yeah, that's
130 something,
amazing because she's
72-hour
amazing.
race. Yeah. She is pretty amazing. She's a kick-ass
Yeah.
rock star for co-host. She just has to do her freaking show notes. But all right, next question. When it gets tough, who/what is going to make you dig deep?
Oh, my crew. I feel like that's such a cheesy answer, but it's so true. I have my two coaches there, Matt and Molly. Shout out to Backline for making this pod and sponsoring this pod and making it, elevating my little setup I have here. But shout out to them too, because they have awesome coaching that I think a lot of people don't know about. And I truly like we joke that I talk to you every day, Eric, but like I quite literally talk to either Matt and Molly every day, or I talk to Matt like 17 times a day. They're just so
So I
they're
got to
like
up my
two,
game.
yeah, you do. I mean, like, get with the program. But they're like two of the smartest people I know in this space, and I have so much faith in them as coaches, and I know that they have so much faith in me as an athlete. So they will get me through. My crew, Sid, Kate, my friend Marta's coming. It's gonna be a good crew out there.
The Big
So
Al crew. The Big
the
Al pit
Big
crew.
Al pit crew.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
Next question.
And I'll have Erica there.
Well, she
Duh.
is there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No,
And you
but
got
like
all
she's
the
not
other people
crewing.
we
She's
know
just
there.
gonna be there.
Yeah. She's
And
going
we
to be
got the whole
with you on the
fam.
trail.
I know. It's
What
gonna
are
be
the
fun.
biggest tips for someone starting ultra training? What do you got?
I would say definitely be patient with yourself and understand that even if you don't want to slow down, you're going to be forced to slow down when you have to run a lot of double long runs. And I'm not going to lie to you, they're not going to be easy. It kind of sucks like having to wake up on a Sunday after you ran 26 miles on a Saturday and run another 20 miles on a Sunday. But definitely be patient with yourself and be patient with the process, because it's not like marathon training. I think they obviously go hand in hand, and you can train for a marathon while training for an ultra, but I think the ultra itself is, having a decent training block under my belt, it's a different beast for sure.
All right, cool. I'm going to skip the next one because it's a fueling question. We just had the same question, basically.
Mm-hmm.
What prep for this was any different for you, ultra training versus marathon training, besides the miles?
Ooh, that's a good question. Besides the miles, I think I had to get used to eating like legitimate food on a long run, which obviously in turn is like, how do you carry it? Where are you going to put it? Is it going to get smushed in your pocket? Things like that. And kind of getting your stomach used to different things, right? Like it's not just gels like in a marathon or candies or whatever you choose, salt tabs. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's literally a mix of everything. So it's like, I might do a gel or two, but it's going to be primarily like solid foods, which is
Right.
very new to me. And I have a very weak stomach. So
But real food means real shit.
that's right.
Yeah.
Real shit. And I don't know, hopefully a real amount of miles, like a really good amount of miles.
So how can people track you? Is there going to be tracking for this? That's
Yes.
the question.
I have to share on my Instagram, and I'll share in the show notes, but there is a way to track. I will share it.
All right. Something else you'll find in her show notes. So guys, go to the show notes. You'll see my fundraising link for the New York City Marathon because
that's right.
I'm running New York City. Not a big deal. All right.
Knew it.
What will you eat after to celebrate?
Oh my God. I saw this question and I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to want to eat. I feel like you're just eating all day. And then I typically don't ever have an appetite after a race, but I know I'm absolutely doing a shot of tequila, and I will probably eat
What
pasta and
kind
ice
of
cream.
tequila?
Patron.
Okay. You ever watch Entourage?
Never.
Oh my God, you should watch Entourage.
I
I'm not
should.
going to go into the whole tequila thing then because you've never seen it, but you should
Never.
watch Entourage. It's great. It's on HBO. All right. Are you going to wear headphones? Are you allowed to wear headphones? And then I'll add, what kind of music will you be listening to?
Ooh. I do believe I'm allowed to wear headphones. Is that a thing at Ultras that you can't?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think I can. I didn't see anything in like the brief skimming of the guide that I couldn't. But yeah, I'll be wearing my shocks, especially for the first 4 hours because I can't have a pacer. Um, so I'll be wearing my shocks and probably playing some rock music. Maybe I'll listen to On the Runs. I don't know. Maybe I'll listen to Movement People. Depends on the day. And I've never said this on the pod,
Two
and I don't
amazing
know.
podcasts, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of the best, if I do say so myself. Um, I typically don't make my race playlists or my run playlists until like the night before.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll have to have you make me one day. I'm running the NH10
yeah,
miler coming up, but I don't listen to music when I run, so I don't even know. Like,
yeah. What would you? I
I
mean,
don't
I
even
can make
have
you like a hype
headphones to run
playlist.
in.
That's crazy.
I occasionally have them, and then they get destroyed by little toddlers. So
Yeah.
they like to bite the little ear rubber piece off that goes in
Oh
the
my
ear.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And then I
yeah.
have the headphone without the little rubber thing that, so yeah. All right. What shoes are you going to wear? And will you have multiple pairs? Will you be doing pit
Yes.
stops? Will the Big Al pit crew be changing your
Yes.
socks and shoes for you?
Yes. They're gonna tend to me. No, I'm just kidding. I could change my own shoes, my own socks.
You
I'll be
think you
wearing
think you can, but like
I know,
11
don't
hours
scare
into an
me.
ultra and you need to get a couple more laps in to hit your goal, and you
Stop.
can't bend over to change your shoes.
Do
That's
you
when Sid
think?
comes in.
Is that what's gonna happen?
Yeah. God,
Sid
I hope so. And I want it documented. I
Yeah.
want video content.
Well, I'm putting it out there that Sid is the head of content for the Ultra on Saturday. So if anything goes wrong, you can blame her. Um, she did message, or she didn't even message me. We were in person. I was working out of her office, and she's like, "What if I mess up?" And I was like, "I don't really know how you can mess up, but we're gonna find out together if you can mess up and how you will." But I am wearing the Nike Vomero 18s. I have been training in them this entire block for my long runs. A lot of like the speed work, or sometimes I'll change my shoes and stuff. Like I love the 1080s by New Balance. I've mentioned them on the pod, but the newest edition is the Vomero 18s, and I was like, I'll just give them a shot for the long run, and then I really liked them, so I bought 2 more pair, and I will be bringing 3, probably maybe 4,
All right.
and I will definitely change them. Maybe every
Cool.
marathon.
Very
We'll
cool.
see.
All right. I'm going to combine the next couple because they're all the same, and
Okay.
basically combine these to get one good, awesome, amazing answer. All right. So one person's asked, like, how's the training been? The next one
Mhm.
is, what is your longest training run? And then
Mhm.
someone asks, are you enjoying the back-to-back runs? And the final one to combine this is, how did you balance the high mileage with recovery? So basically, how was the
Ooh.
training? How was the back-to-back? What was your longest? And how did you manage training with high mileage and recovery?
Mhm. That's a great combination of questions. Thank you, Eric. My longest was 26.2 because there's no way I was stopping at 26. I didn't run any more than that, but the following day I would always have like another full 3-hour run or 2.5-hour run. It would always be like maybe a half hour less than what I did the day prior. In terms of recovery, I really did a lot of my training runs at the beach. So I would literally run, shower, eat, and then just go rot on the beach for like 6 hours. And I would like sometimes sit with my feet in the water. When I got home, I would do boots. Um, yeah, I just really like I really, really, really rested on my rest days. Like I would just not do anything.
What do you
Whereas
got
like
for boots? What do you use?
I have like the Normatec
You got the
compression
Normatec
boots.
ones? Me too.
Yeah.
I know some
Yeah.
people get like the knockoff brands. I didn't know what you had.
I have one. I have a knockoff brand
Yeah.
that I used to just primarily use, and then I have my Theragun.
You know what I've
So,
been using lately? Because I have the Normatec boots. I love them, but
mhm,
they're hard to get in unless late at night. And then
mhm,
I'll try to edit. I can't wear them like when the kids are up because I can't
yeah,
move. So
Yeah.
I got Firefly now. They sent these to
Ooh.
me for the big raffle night we have coming up. And so we're raffling one off coming up this week. If you're in New Hampshire, come to the big raffle night at Backyard Brewery
Mm-hmm.
on Saturday night from 6 to 8. We have over 80 amazing items we're raffling off for New York City fundraising. But I've been using the Firefly and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can use it anywhere, anytime. It's been
It's little.
awesome. Yeah,
It's
it's like you've never seen this?
I've seen it, like I've seen people Instagram story about them, but I've never.
It's the actual straps are in my truck. I just kind of keep this up here as like a, hey, thanks for promoting the podcast and or kind of partnering, sponsoring it. But which I had nothing to do with. Jennifer, who's our team lead, did that. So, anyways, I've been wearing those, and they go right under my knee. They strap it. It makes my toes flutter,
Mm-hmm.
little electrical pulses going in and out of them. So I love them. It's kind of like the Normatec boots on a lower level where I can wear them to warm up, get my legs
Mm-hmm.
loose, and I can wear them for hours after, wear them on the airplane, all those kind of
Yep.
things. So,
Yep.
because I used to travel with my Normatec boots because I would be in a hotel by myself. I would just let those pump all
I
night long.
know. Well, I
That was
travel
the
with the
best.
knockoffs because I'm afraid that I'm gonna ruin
Right.
them.
I get that. I get that. All
You
right.
know.
This will be the last question I'm going to ask you, but I'm combining a couple again. So, what is your main goal for your first ultra, and what scares you the most?
Oof. What scares me the most is not slowing down enough at the beginning and like blowing up really early on. Because like I said, there's no pacer for the first 4 hours, so like easily, um, I could go out too fast for sure. Because it's like I feel like my first goal when I start is to just be like, oh, get to 26.2. And then after that, it's like an added bonus, or at least that's what I'm talking myself down to because it's going to be like another 8 hours.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm most scared of that. And then what was the other part of the question?
What's your main goal with your first
Ooh,
ultra?
between 60 and 70 miles. I don't know.
That's a big
That's
number for 12 hours.
I know. Whenever I say that, everybody makes the same face. It kind of scares me. But that's an 11:30 pace per mile for
Okay.
12
Like,
hours.
do you
I'm going to stop. I'm going
this
to
is
have to
loops.
stop.
Right, it's loops. How often are you planning your stops like to be lengthwise? Are you going to time them out? Like, is your pit crew going to be like, "Hey, it's been 3 minutes. You have to go," or
Yeah, yeah. Matt and Molly are very much focused on like time and like the timing of the stops, but I think our plan as of right now is to stop every hour or try to stop every hour. And if I can keep going, just keep going.
yeah,
But at least stop to pick up fuel or get fuel or eat something really quickly.
yeah. Hey,
So,
NASCAR update. When we started, I was like, I'm missing the end of the NASCAR race, so I've had it on silent on my
yeah.
phone this whole time. Bubba Wallace pulled off the victory at Indy in the Brickyard 400. Way to go, Bubba!
Mhm.
I
I
still,
love it.
I'm still a fan. I don't really have a favorite driver, but I pull for underdogs quite a bit. I have friends who still work in the sport, and I pull for them. So no one's on Bubba's team, but that's cool because Bubba gets a ton of shit because obviously he's an African American driver, and the president hates him or whatever, and makes
Mhm.
shit up. Anyway, so I always pull for Bubba for those reasons, and that's super cool. He just won an Indy, like
I
that
love
is a
that.
crown jewel race. I don't think
It's exciting.
NASCAR's second at Indy to IndyCar, but whatever. I'm still a fan.
Mhm.
And that's pretty cool. He's doing the donuts, but I'm glad it's over because I want to do something fun with you in a minute. But
Yeah.
I had one question I'm adding to this.
Oh
So here's
no.
my question. I didn't
I'm
actually
scared.
submit one. Ideally, what song would you want to hear last as you're about to cross the finish line?
Oh, that's such a tough question. Um, can I look at my Spotify real quick?
Yeah, I can edit stuff out. Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
edit
I'll make
stuff
it
out.
sound like, instead of the 12 minutes it's going to take you to find the song, it will sound like, oh, that's a good question. You know what? This
That's
song.
true.
Yeah.
And it's going to be awkward if I don't run 60 miles. Now that I said that out loud.
Well, like, let's
uh,
just say you need to finish a slap and you got a couple minutes, like a minute and a half. What song do you want to hear to push you through that last minute?
I feel like the Mr. Brightside remix is always good.
This one right here?
Yes.
Yeah?
This is what I finished the Boston Marathon to this year.
Did you plan that?
It repeated. No, I didn't. I actually
Oh.
came in like I was slower than I thought I was going to be, and it started over. So I was only 3 minutes off my goal, I guess, or 4 minutes, however long the song is.
I hope everyone can hear it. Oh man, it's too bad it's like a long intro here. Let's
It's
just
really
skip ahead.
long. Mhm.
Yeah.
It's not like crazy balls to the wall, but it's like calm.
It's a
in
great
a weird
song.
way. Yeah.
Mr. Brightside, there's so many versions. Like there's one I love I have saved on my Spotify somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great song. It's a great song. All right. Let me change this up. We're going music here. But if you were playing for the Boston Red Sox, I say Boston because I'm a Red Sox fan. Every Red Sox player gets their own song when they walk up to the plate.
Mm-hmm.
What would your song be?
Oh my God. You're killing me with these. Oh.
Well, you want to know what mine is?
Yeah, I do want to know what yours is, and I'm going to have to think of mine.
Have you ever heard of Big Head Todd?
No. Wait, is that like Big Head? No, it's not Big Head Todd and the Monsters, is it?
Yes. Big Head Todd and the Monsters.
This is a great song.
This would be my walk-up song.
Shoot you right down.
Right?
Yeah.
And the whole entire stadium would be like singing it.
Yeah. I like that.
Fucking jam.
I love it.
Right. This right here, the whole stadium would go. Ready?
Boom, 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 boom.
It would be like your thing.
Yeah.
Like your people would say like boom 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 when you walk up to the plate, regardless of if the song is playing or not.
Right. I would be like,
yeah.
You might be too young for this, but do you remember Major Leagues?
Yes.
And how he had Wild Thing?
Mm-hmm.
This would be me. I'm not a baseball guy, but this would be my song.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fun. I love going to baseball games, but
I do too. Only I can't ever watch baseball like on TV. I have to be there.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever been to Fenway for a game?
Yeah, of course. One of my favorites.
Yeah, it's the best. Right here. Ready?
Yes.
I knew you would like this. All right.
This is such a good section of the pod. I might have to incorporate it.
It's music.
More often.
It's music. Well, I mean, you are a music podcast, so
true. True.
I want to ask you another question here. Okay. So
wait, do I not get to give you my pick?
Oh, what's your pick?
I feel like it would be Club Classics by Charlie XCX.
Okay.
Because it's chaotic as fuck.
All right. I think we should honor somebody since you're a music podcast. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you know my birthday was last week?
Yeah, I didn't miss your birthday like you missed mine.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Thanks for Facebook there. But
yeah.
My birthday is now the day Ozzy died, so I share that anniversary.
Wow.
But I love Ozzy. Do you like Ozzy Osbourne?
Who doesn't like Ozzy Osbourne?
Oh, he's the best.
I felt that one.
Yes.
I felt that one. Like, you know when like obviously like a celebrity or a singer passes away and you're just like, oh man, that's such a bummer. But like him, Mac Miller, I feel like they're the two that stick out to me right now where I'm just like, that sucks.
Mac Miller.
I mean, it always sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course Mac Miller was a while ago, but it's still like one of those where I'm like, wow.
But
Mac
let's
Miller.
talk about Ozzy for a second here.
Yeah, we need to talk about Ozzy.
2 weeks before he died, he played this gigantic concert.
Yes, with like everybody.
In front of like 100,000 people in the UK.
Yeah.
Did you see like the seat he was in? They had to strap him to the seat.
Yep, because
because he couldn't sit upright.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want him to stand up.
Yeah.
Like, you can't. You need to sit. So they had to strap him to the seat.
Mm-hmm.
And he freaking rocked it. And they had, did you see like all the other rock stars who showed up? You had Metallica,
Steven Tyler,
Aerosmith's greatest band in the whole entire world. By the way, Aerosmith, that's not even a fucking debate.
No.
And they took the big group photo of them all. It was so cool. They had a guy from Disturbed and all the Black Sabbath guys. And you even had, oh my God, Billy from Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh my God. Wait, what's his last name? I gotta look it up.
Fuck it, what a cool thing.
Bill Burr. It's Bill. Oh no, Bill.
No,
wait.
no, he looks like Bill Burr though.
Bill.
Bill
Yeah,
Burr
he does.
Smashing Pumpkins.
He does look like Bill Burr, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Corgan.
Yeah,
right?
Billy Corgan.
Yeah.
That's right. So what a cool photo, and it looked like a whole lead up, like a couple days of pictures and everything, and it was so cool. It was like he knew, but he didn't know
It
because they
was
obviously
but it was so freaky to your
right.
point. Like it was like he knew because his daughter posted something on Instagram and I saw it today and she was like, "Oh, thanks for everybody who showed up for, my dad today or whatever." It was like she either posted on the day of or like the next day and was like, "It was a perfect way to say goodbye to everybody or do like one last round." And
Right.
I was like,
Like they knew,
that's
but
crazy."
you can't plan. Like you can't be like, all right, that concert takes 6 months at a minimum to plan.
Right.
Right, probably a year. You can't be like, all right, a year in advance. Ozzy's gonna die on July 22nd of next year, so we should do a concert on July 5th.
Yeah. Like
But they
that's
didn't plan that.
insane.
Right.
That's
But,
insane.
oh, it was so cool. Like, and I didn't know the concert was going on.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Right.
I didn't
But-
either. I saw it like after the fact.
Right after he died, you see everything. You're like, oh, this is cool. Oh, this was what 2 weeks ago. He did this concert.
It was like July. Yeah.
Yeah, July
Crazy.
5th.
Crazy.
Insane.
So crazy.
Now, you're much younger, but do you remember the Osbournes, the TV show on MTV? Were you watching that back then?
No, I wasn't, but I always see it on my TikTok, like the little like intros. They're like, "Hi, is it Jack?
Jack. Yeah.
Jack, Kelly, like hi, I'm Jack. Hi, I'm Kelly and Osbourne." And then they just like go down the line.
That show was like top notch, and that was number one. Like
Mm-hmm.
that show blew up because of Ozzy and his ways and everything. And you know what else is kind of funny?
What?
Is he died at 76 years old.
I know.
Hulk
It's
Hogan
crazy.
died the other day, brother. He was 71. Wait,
Like how?
you're
We're
acting like you
losing
don't
so
know, but
many-
am I breaking news?
No, I know. I'm just like reacting like I don't.
Right.
It's so that's two very big
Right.
people.
I know. So
in like a
so the Hulk
2 day
died
span.
at 71. So Ozzy outlived the Hulk by 5 years. But the best one was this. So Ozzy's done drugs and alcohol his whole entire life. He lived to 76. The best one I saw was a side-by-side of him and Richard Simmons. Do you know who Richard Simmons is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the health nut, like all the 80s workout
Yep.
classes. Ozzy outlived Richard by 7 months.
Yeah.
And
Isn't that
the best
crazy?
one- the best was like, this guy takes care of his body, does all this, health
Yep.
and fitness. And here's Ozzy, 76 plus years old,
Yep.
living every day, doing rock concerts 2 weeks before he dies. Like,
Can you imagine? It's crazy.
yeah. Yeah.
He a fucking legend for real.
Yeah. R.I.P. Ozzy. And
Yeah.
the Hulk. And,
Yeah, and the
somebody- the guy
Hulk.
from Family Matters the other day.
Really?
You know who that was?
No. I mean, I know
Well, his
what
name's Jamal,
Family
but-
Matters is.
Did you ever watch did you watch Family Matters or Full House or TV in the 90s?
Yeah, I loved Full House. That was like the start of like that was
Right.
that era was Full House for
It was
me.
pretty much so. Family Matters had Steve Urkel.
Okay.
Yeah, that's so.
Yeah, yeah.
So the older brother, his name was Jamal, I think, or maybe that
Mm-hmm.
was his middle name. He just died. Like the three of them, they always happens in threes.
Yeah, it's
It was
scary.
those three. It was Ozzy, then it was actually it was the Family Matters guy, and then Ozzy, then the Hulk brother.
It's horrible.
What you gonna do? I wish like I always thought when I come on the Allie G podcast that I would have so many songs ready to go for you, but that's just not.
No, you
not-
because you
no.
won't come on my podcast, so I don't ever have time to prepare
No.
to talk
Well,
music with you,
My
which is
music
so
isn't
unfair.
Really, your music though. I'm big into like it always is changing, but like for instance, I really got into Guardians of the Galaxy, and all the songs on there are amazing. Like
Are
this
they
one.
like all pop songs?
You know this one,
That's so good.
and I would play these because these are like good for the kids,
Yeah,
right?
that's like when we made a blend and everything was like kids music.
So you know what's funny is, do you remember when you had oh my God, Mariana on your podcast?
Mhm.
I think the two of you debating like who had Ghostbusters.
She absolutely had Ghostbusters. I swear to God,
I think it was you
it
because
was
I
not
have
me.
Ghostbusters, and I think it got onto yours from our blend.
Do you think?
Yeah, well, like I had Ghostbusters on
No,
mine,
but
and it was
I
always on our
remember.
playlist, but Ghostbusters was always on our blend. So, and it might have even said Eric and Allie.
Right, maybe you're getting it from me because I know for a fact
Well, I love
when
the
when
song.
that came
It's
up.
on
I mean, it's a
mine.
great song. It's a great song. It's just funny when it comes on and you're like mid sprint.
Yeah.
I know for a fact I sent her a screenshot And I texted her and I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is this on our blend? And it was only her photo. And then it became my photo and her photo. And now I think that's why it's on our blend from me and you, because she gifted me, Mariana gifted me the Ghostbusters theme song.
Yeah.
It was not me,
Funny.
but it was a great debate. It probably still is a great debate.
Hey, did you ever actually go skiing?
No, because everybody scared me.
Oh my God.
And then my friend Evan was so sweet. And actually, there was a huge snowstorm in Saratoga. And he was like, I don't want you to drive up here if it's going to be, because they get like a gazillion inches of snow. And then he was like, and also, maybe you shouldn't get hurt before the Boston Marathon. I was like, fuck.
So I asked because we go to a mountain up in northern Vermont, right near the Canadian border, called Jay Peak.
Mhm.
And one of the trails, my daughter, who is a 9-year-old and skis Black Diamonds and the Glades, is amazing. She's so
It's
like
amazing.
she's amazing at everything she does. It
She's like a triple threat, Adeline.
mind blowing, but
Quadruple threat.
Yeah, there's a trail there that
That's
we love,
crazy.
and every time we go, skiing always has like a beach vibe for some reason. The music and like DJs go. Erica saw some video the other day. She goes, "Is that what skiing's really like?" Because it was a party, and I was like, "Yeah, like you should seriously go skiing. It's a blast, and then you get to drink after." But there's a trail there that we love, and it always makes us sing this song. You can't go wrong with this.
It's so good.
On a beautiful bluebird day at the mountain, skiing the Glades at Jay Peak. It's the best.
So good.
Adeline loves this song.
You're teaching her well.
Yeah. So
It's a
we have
great
fun.
song.
There's so much good music out there.
You know what?
Like
I recently rediscovered my love for shit. Now I'm blanking. You're gonna have to edit this part out. I gotta look at my Instagram story real quick. But a fun story while we're on the topic of things I was previously scared to try and did or didn't try. I went on a boat with a bunch of my friends from Wilmington, North Carolina.
wait, what did you do? You went
I went on a boat.
Oh shit! Get your towels ready, it's about to go down! Everybody in the place
I'm
is
dead.
fucking dead! But stay on your motherfucking toes! We running this, let's
It's
go!
so good. I'm changing that to my walk-up song. Oh my god.
Oh man,
That was so funny.
that was unplanned.
That was so good. I'm recently rediscovering my love for Van Morrison because I was on this boat and everybody was trying wake surfing or wakeboarding. I don't know which one is which, one with the boots, one without the boots, but everybody was trying some sort of wake surfing thing. And I was like the only one that was not from the beach. So I was like, yeah, I've never done this before. And everybody's like, no, you're a runner. You have great balance. You'll be fine. Like you should do it. You should do it. And I actually ended up being like decent at it. It only took me like 3 tries to get up on the board. But anyway, my point in telling you the story was that the driver, Mike, he was super cool. And he was like guiding us and like driving the way that like based on the way we were riding. But when we were like up on the board and like actually surfing the waves, he would blast music. And my song was Days Like This by Van Morrison. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
this is a great song. It's
is.
such a great song.
Yep.
And I
Yep.
was
You
like,
wanna know
this
what?
is great.
I'm gonna keep making this about me.
You should.
And we got 2 minutes until a hard cut off. So I just
Great.
want to tell you right now, like I go through phases of like, what's the song of the week? You want to take a guess what the song of the week is for me right now. And now remember, I
Can
have
you
a
give me a hint?
daughter.
Like
who's a
one hint?
cheerleader. That's your hint. I have a daughter who's a cheerleader.
Is it like a
And
recent
think
release?
of, yeah, I think so. Think of a bunch of girls who love to sing the song and everything, and they played it at Kidz Bop that you hooked me up with, and I made a comment about it. Like, if they don't play this song at Kidz Bop, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
Fuck, I can't remember. If they don't play. Oh, that's right, Chapel Roan. You did say that. Damn it.
This song lately, we probably play it every day. That and Beautiful Things by like Benson Boone or whatever his name is.
Yes.
Yeah. My
Can
kids
you
love that
just talk quickly about how I hooked you up at Kidz Bop and how that came
did.
to fruition.
You did.
Eric's like freaking out for weeks about not getting tickets to Kidz Bop, and I'm
Well,
like,
because I had to buy 8 tickets if you didn't get them, which I was fine with. But you're like,
I would
"That's what I
never,
got to."
ever, 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 ever be like, yeah, I'll
Well,
get them.
It wasn't
And
that I
then,
had to buy 8. Is I told everyone I got us were covered, and if anything, I would have had to buy 4, and my friend would have bought 4.
right.
But I was like,
Right.
okay, I said I got us covered,
Yeah.
and if it doesn't come through, I got to buy 8. But yeah, you hooked us
Go-
up. You got us the suite at Meadowbrook. We actually snuck 9 people in there.
I was going to say, you got 9 instead of
Told
8.
that the boys were 2 or 3. No, 2. But yeah, this song right here. This song has been the song of the summer.
I'm getting arrested for this podcast.
House. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode because it's not going to be up for long. When Allie G blows up, we'll have to remove it because of all the
Stop.
copyrights and the music. And
Everybody
then,
go donate to Eric's New York City Marathon fundraiser because we obviously didn't get that far and I couldn't ask him my question. So he's
that's
never
right.
going to
You
come
were
back.
going to ask me about New York. I'm running New York.
He's never going to come back on my podcast. This
And
is a
this
one-off.
evidence will be gone by then because this episode will be removed. Track 27 will be
Track
the
27
missing
will
mystery
be
track.
no
That might
longer
not be true, but when you blow up, it'll have to be.
true.
Yeah.
True.
But no, you're doing a kick-ass job. It's summer, so summer's hard. We just, we got it. We're going to keep rolling through the fall, and then you'll take December off like everybody does, but we'll actually keep recording. We'll stay ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
Part of our
That's
meeting.
right.
And I'm going to see you in DC in a couple weeks.
I know. We're going to go for a run. We're going to vlog. I'm taking you on my loop of DC.
Guys, I'm starting a vlog for the New York training. 14 weeks to go. You should check it
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, we are. Can you please just come on my podcast for a real episode? I hate you so much.
Nobody wants to hear from me. I don't know.
I
let's put it
do.
up-
I had
put it up
6
for a poll.
questions,
Let's put it up
and
a
now we
poll.
have a cutoff. I will put it. You know I will, and everybody's gonna be like, "Yes, get Eric on." And
We'll
then you're
do
gonna have to.
something. So in December, we're going to do like a Monday Night Media
Mhm.
Christmas special. And we'll have you and
Yep.
Hillary on it too, and Tara and Lindsay and
Mhm.
anyone else who's involved with Monday Night. Guys, follow us. Follow On the Runs. Follow Monday Night. Help us pump the tires for this. We're gonna
Please.
do our first live show in a couple weeks, September 18th for you New Hampshire people. There's your sneak peek. I haven't announced on my own podcast yet. We're doing a live show September 18th. It's in Manchester, New Hampshire. I won't tell you where, but it's happening. And then we're going to be at the Run Show. We're doing a live show at the Boston Run Show in March. I haven't announced that on my podcast yet either. I'm not telling you who my guest is, though. That's later. And we're going to have a booth at the Run Club, at the Run Show. So that's super cool.
I'm
We're
so
gonna have a booth with
excited.
microphones set up. It's going to be amazing.
So many
We're
good.
going to be jamming
things.
out. We're going to stay at Patriot Place because it's at Gillette Stadium for the weekend. We're going to be jamming out to Pink Pony Club.
That's right. I'm definitely
blast.
getting sued for you playing 3 minutes of the song.
The whole
fine.
song. We're going to play the whole song.
No.
But guys,
No.
thank you so much for supporting Allie G on the Allie G Show. She's the best.
Thank you for supporting me, Eric, and thanks for everybody listening to our shenanigans today.
This was a
I'm so
blast.
excited. I love
Take
that
us
we can
home.
keep doing this.
I'm going to say one final thing that I say on all my podcasts. Don't fear the code brown and check out my podcast.
I always just say thanks for listening. So thanks for listening. Check out Backline Running and track me during the Ultra and donate to Eric. I think that's all the things. Got them all.
Got them all. Good luck.
It's
Have
great.
fun.
Thanks.
Later, kids. Should we get you like an automatic thing where someone goes, "Welcome back to the Allie G Show, where we talk music,
Yes.
running, sports, sex, and more."
I'm dead.
All right.
That's the intro. I'm not recording an intro for this. That's it.